Huston duty, racing here for this weekend, racing in the Midwest.
That's right.
For many months now. What this interview is going to be about, and just to ask him, first of all, what he experienced last night, what his experience in the Midwest, and what his future plans are.
Yeah, I think last night was a good first night for us here. Early on, especially. Later on in the night, we struggled. We had a parts failure and had to switch to something else. It wasn't quite the same, and I think it hurt us late. But racetrack-wise, I think it's an awesome place. Racy joint, cushion's obviously huge, and it's been a fun joint to race around, that's for sure. Tonight, we'll just kind of, we'll regroup and get everything put back to where it was yesterday, and start fresh. I think that's what we need. We'll be somewhere in the middle to back of a B main tonight, and it sucks because yesterday we qualified so well and put ourselves in a good position to capitalize on it, and then we'll start towards the back tonight. We didn't quite get the job done. So if there's one negative about it, that would be it. But I've had a blast so far, and the car's pretty much ready to go for night 2. So we're gonna try hard, man. I think we've raced back here. This would be my 3rd month back here this year, not consecutively, but overall. And we've made some cool races, but it'd be really cool to make this. We're gonna give her all we got tonight to make this, and keep going from here. Hopefully tonight goes good, and then next week we'll go up and we'll follow the World Outlaws next week. So they race at Oshkosh on Tuesday, I believe, and then Shawano on Wednesday, and then Cedar Lake Thursday through Saturday next weekend. So we'll be up there doing that, and then we'll probably come back, and then I think Tuesday and Wednesday of the following week, Farley, Iowa and West Liberty, Iowa have 2 10,000 to win shows that we'll be at next week, and then I'll park my stuff and wash it up and then go back home, and I'll be home for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll come back out towards the beginning of September and race through probably middle to end of September, and then go back home for the year. I'll tow all this back to Oregon and get everything ready for next year, and then go from there. Hopefully, depending on what we do for sponsorship and what we can get for help as far as going into next year. Still looking forward to trying to do the World Outlaw thing, and if it doesn't work, we'll do something similar to this at maybe a more advanced basis next year. I figure by the end of the year this year we'll probably have 30-35 nights. I figure if we can run 60 next year, that'd be a good number to shoot for. We never get that many races back home, so we could if we ran modified stuff, but I just love this late model stuff, so we'll keep doing what we can. But being out here in the Midwest is awesome. I love it. It's everybody's super nice, easy to work with, going up and down the road, and the racetracks are cool, and it's just been a good experience for me. I'm learning a lot. We haven't probably had the finishes that I think some nights we deserve as far as the way we've qualified or started the night, but hopefully we're learning from that. I think I've gained something from it, and I think it'll put us in a better position going into next year. So
you're still real young. When did you know you wanted to race in the Midwest, and why in the Midwest and not in the Southeast or East or all these other areas?
I started racing late models when I was 15, I guess, back home, and I just loved it. The first time I ever got in one, I was like, yeah, this is cool. And so Dad and I built a car and put it together for me, and then we've both been racing together throughout the last couple years. And racing in Oregon's okay. I don't mind it at all, and there's still a lot of good racing there. It just I don't get to race as much as I want, and to make me better, I got to race 35 to 50, 60 nights a year, and the Midwest was just pretty easy as far as logistically for me, finding a place to keep my stuff that I can service cars throughout the week and get things ready. So Matt Furman and Mike Furman have been a huge help to me as far as providing a shop for me to work on and all my stuff at in Iowa. So that was a definite factor as to where we were going to race. Plus, I mean, racing in the Midwest, you can pretty much race anywhere for good money on a local, a Thursday, Friday, Saturday weekend for $5 grand or more within 3 or 4 hours from where I'm at. So it just makes it easy as far as me being the only guy to travel up and down the road, drive truck, unload, race. And luckily I have a lot of volunteer help. A couple guys from home come out, and a couple guys from out here in Iowa that have helped me out. And so it's been nice to have some crew guys. Dad's here this weekend, he flew in, and it's been good to have help. But It's tough to do it alone, so it makes it easier to stay close to home when you're by yourself.
And then you said you had some help a little bit with the World of Outlaw guys. If you can name some names that has helped you with tracks and stuff.
I don't get a ton of help as far as setups go, but as far as like, you know, learning racetracks, I think helping me with little things. Tyler Erb's been a huge help. Matt Furman in Iowa's been huge. Just them guys have really helped out as far as, you know, telling me what I need to do as far as the racetrack goes for tracks I've never been to before, like this weekend. Matt's been a big help to me this weekend. Just he's been here a million times, and this is my first time here, so it's a learning experience, learning all these new racetracks. But it's nice to have guys that do this a lot to help me, I guess, be better prepared when I show up, I guess is the best way to put it. Makes it a little easier, makes me have a little more confidence going into tonight. I think that helped us a lot yesterday as far as our qualifying effort was, you know, I kind of knew what to expect after even not driving it, you know what I mean? So you can watch enough videos. Dirt on Dirt's huge. I spend a lot of time on their website watching videos from racetracks, just studying the way the racetrack progresses throughout the night to try and, I guess you could say, better yourself. So I think it's been, it's good for me. I'm learning a lot, having a good time, and hopefully we can keep it up the rest of the year.
So lastly, the number one thing about being a real good racer, for you just to race and race and race.
Yeah.
I mean, just having enough experience to see the tracks, how the tracks change, and all that stuff. Yeah,
I think to be good in this sport, you have to be very versatile. You got to be able to do multiple different things as far as a driver or a crew guy or whatever it is, and I think driving in the Midwest has made me really good. I wouldn't say we're there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting to the point where we can compete at this level, and I think it's a lot to do with the fact that you just go to different racetracks and race on different conditions every week, and you play the tire game, or, you know, for compounds or whatever it may be. You have to almost throw yourself to the wolves, I guess you would say, just to kind of figure it out. And you know, we've not run great this year, to be completely honest with you. We've had a lot of shows we've missed by a couple cars or something like that. But I think because of that, I've learned, I've gained some stuff from it. I've definitely drive harder now than I've ever driven before. But I think that's a lot of it. Just racing with guys that do this for a living, they make you better. So that's why I'm here, and we'll keep it up throughout the rest of the year, and hopefully through the year next year, and see what years to come bring. But I don't see myself slowing down anytime soon. At least I hope not.
Well, we all miss you in the Northwest. We're all rooting for you out here in the Midwest.
I appreciate it, and thanks guys for coming, and hopefully we can put on a show for you tonight.
Okay, thanks Justin.
Yeah.